You're not late. You're not forgotten. You're right on schedule for a breakthrough that only God could orchestrate. Just because you can't see the plan doesn't mean God isn't working behind the scenes. We live in a world that thrives on instant gratification. We want the promise without the process. We want the blessing without the waiting. But God doesn't operate on our timeline. He works on His. And His timing? It's not only right, it's perfect. He has made everything beautiful in its time. Not in your time, not in their time, in its time. There is a set time for what you're believing for, and while you wait, God is not punishing you, He's preparing you. God is a master builder. He doesn't rush through construction. When God builds, He builds to last. That's why some doors haven't opened yet. That's why the relationship didn't work out. That's why the opportunity slipped through your fingers. It wasn't your door. It wasn't your person. It wasn't your season. But your time is coming. And when it comes, it will be right. Let's talk about Joseph for a moment, the dreamer in the book of Genesis. God gave Joseph a dream that he would one day rise to greatness, that others would bow before him. But almost immediately after that promise, Joseph was thrown into a pit by his own brothers, sold into slavery, falsely accused, and thrown into prison. That doesn't look like the path to purpose. That doesn't look like favor. But every delay, every detour, every betrayal was part of the divine setup. The Lord was with Joseph so that he prospered, even in the prison, even in the pit, even when it looked like everything was falling apart. God was there, orchestrating every move. And at the appointed time, Joseph was raised up overnight to become the second most powerful man in Egypt. God's delay is not God's denial. It's divine preparation. What looks like a no may just be a not yet. Because what God is preparing you for requires more than just talent. It requires maturity, integrity, endurance, and trust. When the time is right, I, the Lord, will make it happen. Not you, not your connections, not your striving. The Lord will make it happen. So while you're waiting, keep walking, keep trusting, keep praising. Because in the process, God is growing you into the person who can handle the promise. It's easy to trust when we understand the plan, but true faith kicks in when we don't. When we're walking through fog, but still saying, God, I know you're with me. When we're facing disappointment, but still declaring, your timing is perfect. And we know that in all things God works for the good of those who love Him, who have been called according to His purpose. All things, not just the good moments, not just the mountaintop victories, but the heartbreaks, the losses, the confusion. He's using all of it to build something beautiful. You don't have to see the full picture to trust the artist. God holds the blueprint. He's not improvising. He's not reacting. He's already finished your story. You're just living through the chapters. And every chapter, even the painful ones, are working toward your purpose. David was anointed king while he was still a teenager, tending sheep in obscurity. But he didn't step into that kingship until years later, after hiding in caves, running from Saul, enduring betrayal and setbacks. He wasn't waiting in vain. He was being shaped, strengthened, humbled, prepared. And when the time was right, the crown found him. You may feel like you've been overlooked, like everyone else is moving forward and you're stuck. But the spotlight you're praying for could crush you if you step into it too soon. God is not just preparing the blessing for you, He's preparing you for the blessing. Let us not become weary in doing good, for at the proper time we will reap a harvest if we do not give up. There is a proper time. A harvest is coming. But the enemy's job is to get you to quit before you reach it. Don't abort the process. Don't surrender to discouragement. Your harvest is tied to your endurance. When you trust God's timing, you live with peace in the unknown. You rest in the waiting. You praise through the process. Because you know deep down that He hasn't brought you this far to leave you now. God's delay is a gift. It's protection. It's preparation. It's precision. He's not making you wait because He forgot. He's making you wait because He's setting the stage, so that when the curtain opens, there's no doubt who gets the glory. So hold on, stay faithful, keep showing up. The dream is still alive. The promise is still in motion. And when it's time, when it's God's time, nothing will be able to stop it. You may not understand the process, but you can trust the one who does. He is faithful. He is never late. And His timing is perfect.